Good morning, guys. This is Dan from Dan's Studio for Dory Build. I went ahead and pre-mixed some white epoxy paint, the same color I used on the bottom of the boat. I'm about to go inside and start basically wanting to waterproof all the insides. This is the cover I had on my phone, and I didn't realize it's a protective cover. I was playing with it at work yesterday, and it came off. And the guy said, "Yeah, that's what saves your phone, right?" And yeah, I ain't got no cracks on my phone. Okay, so that's really it's a relief. It's funny, I didn't notice there was a cover. I thought it was just attached to the phone. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set you up inside the boat right now, and I'm going to set up the camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to do a little vacuuming first just to get the dust out of the area where I want to paint. The paint has to sit for 20 minutes before I use it, so I have that much time to crawl inside this boat. And gotta watch that too, swinging it around like it was nothing. So it's going to be a little bumpy here. I got to get inside this monstrosity. So my last video didn't do too good. I guess the topic wasn't hot enough. I was kind of rushed and worried about rain, so I didn't really cover the epoxying of the I'm sorry, guys. This is going to be a rough walk through the boat here. Okay, I got a extension cord to pick up for the vacuum cleaner. Ouch. Okay, so here, I might as well point in the right direction for now. We're going that way. So the bow end's going to be done. The reason why I'm not taking the tarp off, and I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to tell you. They say it might rain a little bit today. Yeah, that's right, rain. Okay, so I'm going to put the paint down here before I spill any more of it. Okay, and it's almost like a walkthrough here. And yeah, when you forget something, guess what? Yeah, you got to make your way back through the boat. So you're getting it live. This is what you got to do when you forget something, and you got to go back and get it. All right, that was a lot of fun. So I don't know what quality should be good now that I got the cover off the phone. I can't believe some of the trouble I have to go through just to make this work. Look, guys, you know, I started working. I'm just picking up this piece of wood here to set my paint on. I just started these videos, like I said, just to you're going to be on a very bumpy ride for about 40 seconds here. I started these videos just to share my boat build with everybody. I wasn't looking for popularity. I just thought, since I was going through the trouble, I might as well just share it. I thought that was a good thing to do. Ouch. Almost back. Hang on, guys. Almost there. Whew. Spilled a little bit of paint on the way in, and that hurt a little. Okay. I'm trying to find a decent spot for you here, because like I said, I'm not going to be moving you around very much. Okay, so if I put you here, okay, what do I got here? Oh yeah, got the bloody sun coming up. That's not going to work. There we go. I don't know how much you're going to see. I'll give you as much as I can. If you're wondering why I'm walking through like a half a cripple, even though you get your knees redone, you don't get your full movement back, and certain knee walking positions don't work like they used to. Okay, I'm just going to clean up a bit around the edges. I got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, the planing I did on the edges the other day, last week, obviously fell inside the boat. That's all I'm vacuuming up, all the residue. There's a little bit of water damage in the front, if you want to call it that, that sneaked in before I retarped the front properly. I didn't realize the tarp was leaking because the support board holding the tarp up went off the end instead of into the boat. And when I covered it, I guess the water snuck in. And it got this, some of it got almost 50% of the way down the board. So there was water leaking in here. That looks like it's destroyed, but you can see water stain on the wood. And I was really trying to avoid that as much as possible. Sometimes you just can't avoid certain things, right? So I think right now I got you in the best position I can. The sun's coming up here again. And it's going to cause havoc with the camera. Yeah, it's going to cause a little bit of havoc. I'm painting this side here first, the port side of the boat. I'll work my way down this way. So Hopefully I'll get enough of me doing that just to give you something to gander. While we're discussing this, there we go. While we're discussing this, once again, I'd like to thank all of you that support me. I don't have to tell you I appreciate it, but you know I do. I put certain videos out. Some of them I don't know. I did 2 in the last 3 weeks, and 2 of them hit over 600 views in in days. And then the last one I posted just showing what I did with the epoxying the top and bottom edge around the boat because of threat of rain. I couldn't do much. I posted that. I think it's been 4 or 5 days now with only 50 plus views. So I must be missing something. Leave comments below if if you bump into one of my videos and they got less than 60 views. Take a look at it and then leave a comment why you think there's only 60, 50, 42 views, and then some of my videos hit 600 in days. I posted one of my last videos, I was planing the top, and I was explaining what I was trying to do. And, the tarp was down, there was chips all over it, and all I did was walk around for a few minutes and talked about what I was doing there, and I got like over 700 views now on that. And I mean, it was just a very simple video. And I really appreciate you guys checking it out. It must have been a day where everybody was home and didn't have nothing to do. Let's check out videos on YouTube, right? Yeah. So if you feel like leaving a comment why you think those videos are so weak in viewing, please leave a comment so I get an idea why, and maybe I'll stop doing what's causing that. I know I talk sometimes, but I feel that I have to explain some of what I'm doing. Yes, I can easily come in here and just go to work and not say anything. I haven't tried that yet. But I'm waiting for that to set up. Now that 2-part epoxy bottom paint is what I'm using. And when you mix it up, you gotta wait 20 minutes before using it. It covers really good, and it's really loose. You can almost put it in a spray gun right away. But what I've chosen to do, like these, all the ribs, they're all nice cedar. So I'm gonna try to leave them cedar and just paint in between them. And then when I epoxy the floor, I'm gonna epoxy all the cedar with it. So when the floor goes in, and the inner rail goes in, you'll see these white in between natural cedar. Yeah. It must be about at least 10 or 15 minutes already. I just don't want to go into it too soon and then find out it's not going to dry. Yeah. So this should be a little interesting. Sorry about the camera view. It's going to be hit and miss here. I've decided to start at the bow instead of the back and go narrow and work my way back. I don't know why. I just felt that was the best route to go here. I'm using these little brushes I got. I think I mentioned that in my other video. You can pick them up on Amazon. I couldn't find anything cheaper, and a brush that's disposable. But I was watching one video where he turned around and took all the way along this edge here. He put some CA on there, and he said that kept the bristles from coming out. So I'm not that worried about the bristles. I don't lose that many. And yeah, 17 for $20. You can find 1 or 2 other deals, different type of brush, throwaways, around the same price, or you may get a couple extra brushes. I bumped it at after I ordered these. So yeah. I'm going to try something I normally don't do. Stay clean. Well, I think this is good. So once I get the first two panels painted, I'll move you. And I'll just keep on painting. Can you see any of that? No? Having a little bit of trouble here. There's no room. Very sloppy. If you don't watch, it does drip everywhere. I like how loose it is. Stuff's really loose. Real loose. It's covering pretty good. The inside of here is going to be closed off about here, and it's going to be for storage. And if you don't push hard on the brush, it fills really, really quick. Or if you press too hard on the brush, it takes longer to fill. Now, I'm pushing in as far as I can. I'm definitely leaving a little bit of space down there towards the tip where the 2x4 here meets the 2 pieces of plywood, because I want to put some epoxy resin and some mat in there just to beef up the front a bit. Yeah, not much room in here at all. Maybe I should have started in the back. I don't know. Yeah. You might say this is the boring part of this. Now, just trying to seal up the inside with paint. Now this is epoxy, right? I told you that. This is epoxy, so it will seal, definitely seal. Definitely seal the paint off, the wood off from the element. Now this is pretty tight in here. I'm not having a good time at all. Crazy, crazy. Yeah. Doesn't smell too bad since we're in the open. But this stuff here, I can see it's stinking pretty bad. Gonna get stoned, baby. But hopefully I'm not here too long to try to get stoned. Yeah, that's not what I'm here for. Okay. That's one of the first sections done. Now I can sit down here. Oh, holy smoke. And I have to see what I can do. So I'm closing it up right here at this beam here. And inside the bow area here, which I'm not too worried about paint right now. It's gonna be storage area. No, for whatever. Storage. And nobody will see the inside here anyway. Because I'll have doors on it, you know, and a porthole to get in it or some type of entrance door. Now this is the plywood. The one piece of plywood I actually used on the whole boat. The 3/4 inch plywood I started buying until I ran into the Baltic birch sheets, which I covered the rest of the boat in. Because they were, well, almost a third of the price before the price of wood went up. think I used a brush when I did the bottom of the boat too. It seals up pretty good. Now this is made, like I said, for bottom. So it's just, dries hard, which I kind of like. I'm only going to put one coat throughout the boat to waterproof the boat. That's all I'm trying to do right now. On the 16th of this month, which is only 12 days away, they finally decided to operate on my left arm. And I'll be out for the rest of the season, anywhere between 4 and 6 months recovery. So what that's going to mean is no more biking. No more flying. And no more boat building for the rest of the season. I tell you, when it happens fast. Yeah. I was watching another video. This young lady is building a small houseboat. And from what I gathered from her video, she does all kinds of stuff. She does she tried the camper thing. And a few more other things along the way. All the power to her, right? But she made a few mistakes when she was building her boat. And I don't know if she was in the US or if she was in Canada. Holy Christ, here we go. But she made a few epoxy mistakes, and it cost her good money. It always does, doesn't it? This stuff here, this wood is really smooth. The paint just greases right over it. Nice on both sides. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to keep this paint off these frames. I'll do my best. If not, that's okay too. I'm really not worried about it. Paint on, wax off, right? I find taking long strokes certainly moves that paint along. See that? Nice. We're doing okay. Gotta pull it down. Okay, there's another panel here gone. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to separate this paint from the frame, so just for time saver, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to cover everything in white. I come back with a top paint and paint it the color I want it. It's what I think I'm going to end up doing here. That sun blotch again. Sorry about the quality of the video, guys. Sitting's a hassle. My knees don't like it. Here we go. So this is the boring part. Trying to close up the boat. I'm just trying to push this as far as I can here. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Sun's coming up here and I got to start moving. So hey, if you catch this video, thank you. If you don't, it's okay. Take care now.